disappear. Fading shadows disappear, drifting out across the tide. Nowhere left, we need to hide. The city sleeps beneath a velvet sky. I watch the neon constellations die. A quiet pulse begins to wake the ground, and I am floating in a sea of sound. We walked along the edges of the night, just waiting for a sudden spark of white. The heavy air is starting to release. I finally found the center of my peace. Feel the rhythm rising from the floor. Washing all the broken glass away. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Leave behind the heavy shadows of night. We are weightless in the glowing unknown. We are seas the universe is just sown. Let the current pull our bodies away. We will ride the frequencies till the day. Dive with me into the ocean light. Everything is going to be frequencies are washing over me. A digital warm serenity. I hear your voice 1,000 miles away, but in this resonance is where you stay. The concrete jungle slowly melts to gold. A beautiful new story to unfold. We harmonize the chaos in our mind and leave the gravity of Earth behind. Feel the rhythm rising from the floor. I don't wanna fight it anymore. Colors bleeding through the silver veil, washing all the broken glass away. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Leave behind the heavy shadows of night. We are weightless in the glowing unknown. We are seas the universe is just sown. Let the current pull our bodies away. We will ride the frequencies to the day. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Everything is gonna be alright. Hold your breath and let the filter sweep. Awake the magic that was fast asleep. A sudden rush of oxygen and fire. We are climbing higher, ever climbing higher. The white noise shatters into crystal stars, erasing all the lines of who we are. Just close your eyes and let the bassline drop. We are at the summit and we will never stop. Dive with me into the ocean of light. Leave behind the heavy shadows of night. We are weightless in the bright unknown. We are seas the universe is just sown. Let the current pull our bodies away. We will ride the frequencies to the day. Dive with me into the ocean of light. We are shining, we are blinding and bright. The water settles and the waves are still. A golden aura on a distant hill. I breathe you in and slowly float away, forever resting in the break of day. cosmos dancing in the amber glow. The sleeping city breathing far below. Static humming in the empty air. We are alone, we are everywhere. The skyline fades into a purple haze. I watch the headlights walking through the maze. Your silhouette against the window pane, tracing the path of the falling rain. We left the noise of the waking world outside, slipping away on the midnight tide. A glass of wine in a quiet room, lost in the shadows of the silver moon. The pulse is rising underneath the floor, a gentle knocking at the heavy door. I feel the rhythm creeping through my skin. This is the moment that the night begins. We are swimming in the velvet city lights, washed away into the deepest of the night. Let the bassline carry all the way we hold, turning every lead to liquid gold, drifting softly on a wave of neon blue. Nothing matters in the dark but me and you. We are swimming in the velvet city lights, losing gravity inside the deepest nights. Shadow dances on the speaker cone, the frequency vibrating through the bone. You close your eyes and let the music speak, a secret language for the tired and weak. I watch the rhythm catch the way you breathe, a quiet magic that we both believe. The hours blur into a single sound, with both our feet so far above the ground. The pulse is rising underneath the floor, a gentle knocking at the heavy door. I feel the rhythm creeping through my skin. This is the moment that the night begins. We are swimming in the velvet city lights, washed away into the deepest of the night. Let the bassline carry all the weight we hold, turning all of the air to liquid gold, drifting softly on a wave of neon blue. Nothing matters in the dark but me and you. We are swimming in the velvet city lights, losing gravity inside the deepest nights. Time is an illusion in this quiet space. I see the future written on your face. The frequencies are washing over me, a deep and quiet kind of ecstasy. No need for words when the groove is deep. We leave behind the world that fell asleep. We are swimming in the velvet city lights, washed away into the deepest of the night. Let the bassline carry all the weight we hold, turning drifting through the static of the quiet night. Soft pulses moving through the hollow space. I can feel the atmosphere begin to shift. Everything is weightless in this hidden place. The city sleeps below a blanket of silver mist. I am standing on the edge of something I can't resist. Neon reflections bleeding out on the wet concrete, following the steady rhythm of a distant heartbeat. We leave the very shadows of the world behind, searching for a frequency that elevates the mind. Every breath is a vapor melting into the air, send away the remnants of a quiet despair. The barrage is like a tide, pulling us near, dissolving every single doubt, erasing the fear. I close my eyes and let the sound wash over my skin. This is the moment where the beautiful colors begin. We are diving into liquid light, swimming through the endless night, caught inside a perfect dream, flowing down a glowing stream. We are diving into liquid light, everything is feeling right. Let the bass drum guide the way. We are never going back today. Stripped down to the barest echo of a whispered word, the sweetest silent melody that I have ever heard. Your hand in mine as we glide across the empty floor. We have found the hidden key to a forgotten door. The bassline breathes a living thing inside us, just a sanctuary where our roaring souls can rest. Affected gold, I dance in your open eyes as we ascend into the velvet of the midnight skies. The temple ledges like a tide, pulling us near, dissolving every single doubt, erasing the fear. I close my eyes and let the sound wash over my skin. This is the moment where the beautiful colors begin. We are diving into liquid light, swimming through the endless night, caught inside a perfect dream, flowing down a glowing stream. We are diving into liquid light, everything is feeling right. Let the bass drum guide the way. We are never going back today. Higher hair past the end of ceiling line, where the sacred constellations perfectly aligned. I can hear the echoes in the synthesizer chords, speaking in a language that is deeper than words. We are breaking through the ceiling of the stratosphere, and the vision of tomorrow is beautifully clear. We are diving into liquid light, swimming through the endless night, caught inside a perfect dream, flowing down a glowing stream. We are diving into liquid light, everything is feeling right. Let the bass drum guide the way. We are never going back today. Fading out into the colors of the dawn, just one single heartbeat echoing on and on. The liquid light remains alive inside of me, drifting away into the silence. peaceful sea. Fading street lights in the rearview mirrors. The city sleeps, but we are just waking up. Breathe in the cool and quiet night air. Let the rhythm take the wheel and guide us. The dashboard illuminates your quiet profile. Shadows stretch across the empty, silent avenue. We left the noise of the crowded room behind us, seeking solace where the concrete meets the moon. A low hum vibrates through the leather seats. Our destination is nowhere on a physical map. I watch the blurry neon colors bleed together, caught inside this beautiful suspended gap. The frequency is pulling me closer to your side. The bass begins to swell like an ocean rising high. We leave the heavy gravity of yesterday behind, just waiting for the moment when the rhythm will collide. We are sinking in the velvet midnight glow, where the hours melt away and time is slow. Let the subways carry every word we say. In this chill house sanctuary we will stay. We are drifting on a deep hypnotic wave. This is exactly the escape that refrain. Close your eyes and let me never feel together. We are floating lost and never to be found. The street lamps flicker like a heartbeat in the dark. A silver mist is rolling off the midnight bay. Your whispered secrets leave a glowing quiet mark, erasing all the complicated things from the day. I feel the warmth of your hand against my own, a subtle current sparking in the empty night. Out here together we are perfectly alone, bathed in the ultraviolet solitary light. The frequency is pulling me closer to your side. The bass begins to swell like an ocean rising high. We leave the heavy gravity of yesterday behind, just waiting for the moment when the rhythm will collide. We are sinking in the velvet midnight glow, where the hours melt away and time is slow. Let the subways carry every word we say. In this chill house sanctuary we will stay. We are drifting on a deep hypnotic wave. This is exactly the escape that we crave. Close your eyes and let it up and feel come out. We are floating lost and never to be found. The world outside this glass is miles away. I do not care if we never see the light of day. The sweeping echoes wrap around our tired minds, leaving every broken, jagged memory behind. Feel the tension building in the open space as we accelerate into the boundless grave. We are sinking in the raven midnight air, where the hours melt away and time is slow. Let the subways carry every word we say. In this chill house sanctuary we will stay. We are drifting on a deeper boundless wave. drifting with you, drifting softly nowhere. Breathing in the heavy midnight air. Neon lights are bleeding through the glass. Time slows down to a steady crawl. Oh, welcome to the velvet hour. The city sleeps, but we are waking up. Shadows stretch across the empty room. I pour a little silence in my cup, waiting for the bass to break the gloom. Headlights paint a rhythm on the wall. Golden ribbons dancing in the dark. I am leaning close to hear you call. A solitary whisper is the spark. Colors blurring as we start to drift. Caught inside the gravity we shift. I can feel the temperature rise. Looking at the secrets in your eyes. We are sinking in the velvet hour. Let the heavy waves wash over me. Surrendering to the midnight power. Floating on a deep and endless sea. We are sinking in the velvet hour. Lose yourself inside the slow delay. Blooming like a solitary flower. Dance until the darkness fades away. Footsteps echo on the lonely street. But in here the world is made of sound. Moving to the tempo of our heartbeat. Our feet are barely touching on the ground. Colored souls are wrapping around my skin, drawing constellations in the air. I do not know where my thoughts begin. Suddenly there is magic everywhere. Colors blurring as we start to drift. Caught inside the gravity we shift. I can feel the temperature rise. Looking at the secrets in your eyes. We are sinking in the velvet hour. Let the heavy waves wash over me. Surrendering to the midnight power. Floating on a deep and endless sea. We are sinking in the velvet hour. Lose yourself inside the slow delay. Blooming like a solitary flower. Dance until the darkness fades away. Suspended in a breath of wild light. The melody is rushing through my veins. We leave the heavy world behind tonight. Only this hypnotic pulse will lanes. Higher than the clouds above the gray. Watch the physical dissolve away. We are sinking in the velvet hour. Let the heavy waves wash over me. Surrendering to the midnight power. Floating on a The city sleeps, but the wires are humming. A violet haze settles over the skyline. I can feel the floorboards breathing with the bass. Close your eyes and let the shadow take you. Streetlights flicker in a broken rhythm, painting silver lines across the empty room. I watch the headlights fading in the distance, swept away inside the quiet velvet gloom. There is a secret in the way the air is moving, a heavy warmth that wraps around the chilling breeze. I leave my worries at the threshold, oh, the doorway, and let the midnight draw me softly to my knees. The clock is melting, time is slowing down. We are the ghosts that wander through the town. The frequency is climbing up my spine. I leave the waking world so far behind, caught in the neon currents, drifting deep, where heavy hearts forget the weight of weep. The bass is rolling like a distant sea and washing every broken part of me. Caught in the neon currents, floating far beneath the static of a soulless earth. We use our shadows in the indigo, just ride the rhythm and let it all go. The glass is cooling on the edge of my table. Condensation dripping down into the dark. I trace the patterns of the smoke up to the ceiling and watch it scatter like a solitary spark. No need for speaking when the groove is softly guiding. The heavy sub is speaking languages we know. Through empty avenues our consciousness is gliding, illuminated by the running glow. static of the night. Whispers catching on the edge of the wind. I close my eyes and let the colors bleed. We are weightless now. The city falls asleep below my feet. A quiet rhythm hums beneath the street. I trace the silver shadows on the wall and wait to hear the midnight frequency call. Your silhouette is dancing in the dark. A sudden spark to light the heavy part. We leave the heavy gravity behind. A secret sanctuary we can find. The temperature is rising in the air. Electric currents run through my head. I feel the bass begin to shake the floor. I've never felt a rush like this before. Take me higher to the velvet skyline, where the neon and the starlight intertwine. We are floating in the middle of the deep. Promises that only dreamers ever keep. Wash away the shadows of the turning world. Watch the paradise of midnight be unfurled. Take me higher to the velvet skyline. Lose yourself inside this beating heart of mine. The breath of smoke against the window pane. We wash our spirits in the astral rain. The ticking of the clock begins to fade. Inside the shelter that the music made, I catch the echo of your steady breath. A beautiful defiance over death. The rhythm is an ocean we can swim whenever all the city lights grow dim. The temperature is rising in the air. Electric currents run through my head. I feel the bass begin to shake the floor. I've never felt a rush like this before. Take me higher to the velvet skyline, where the neon and the starlight intertwine. We are floating in the middle of the deep. Promises that only dreamers ever keep. Wash away the shadows of the turning world. Watch the paradise of midnight be unfurled. Take me higher to the velvet skyline. Lose yourself inside this beating heart of mine. We are flown, we are flown, we are free. Just a ripple on the surface of the sea. Let the melody break open every door. I am yours and you are mine forevermore. Hold my hand until the morning breaks the spell. In this beautiful illusion we dwell. me higher to the velvet skyline, where the neon and the stars intertwine. We are floating in the middle of the deep, promises that only dreamers ever keep. Wash away the shadows of the turning world. Watch a paradise of midnight be unfurled. Take me higher to the velvet skyline. Keep on dancing in this beat cut of mine. The colors fade into the dawn. The steady pulse goes on and on. Weightless in the quiet blue, I am dreaming here with you.
The city sleeps, but the speakers breathe. Shadows stretch across the empty room. We are floating in the velvet dark. Wait for the rhythm to pull us under. I watch the headlights paint the window pane. Golden rivers washing down the street. The world outside is dissolving in the rain, while we get tangled in the steady beat. Time is moving like a heavy tide, pulling the secrets from the atmosphere. There is nowhere left for us to hide, but I have never felt so weightless here. Waves of shit, colors blur. Every silence is a quiet word. Close your eyes and let the bass drop low. This is the only place we need to go. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency. You are a neon ghost right next to me. We let the tempo dictate how we move, lost in the center of the deep house groove. Nothing is real but the sound in our chest, leaving the daylight behind to rest. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency. You are the only thing I want to see. The smoke is curling through the purple light, a quiet haze against the spinning fan. We surrender to the edge of night, drawing the map without a master plan. Echoes are bouncing off the painted wall, lounge keys ringing like a distant bell. I'm still willing to embrace the fall, under the magic of this midnight spell. Pixel shit, colors blur. Every silence is a quiet word. Close your eyes and let the bass drop low. This is the only place we need to go. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency. still. Voices are drifting from a distant hill, seem to slow and swell like a rising sea, washing the gravity right out of me. Float is suspended in the ambient space before the rhythm pulls us back to grace. Caught in the current of a midnight frequency, you are a neon ghost right next to me. We let the tempo dictate how we move, lost in the center of the deep house groove. Nothing is real but the sound in our chest, leaving the daylight behind to rest. Caught in the current of the midnight frequency, you are the only thing I want to see. Baseline whispers and begins to fade, rest in the shadows that the music made. We are just echoes in the silent dark, a lingering frequency, a glowing spark. Glowing spark.
Breathe in the cool and heavy midnight air. The world is asleep, but we are awake. Falling slowly into the rhythm of the dark. Let the unseen current pull you under. Midnight paints the city in a shade of blue. I trace the glowing lines that lead me back to you. The concrete softly hums beneath my heavy feet. I lose my sense of time inside this empty street. A shadow in the wall, this boxy weave. this beautiful moment washing over me, drifting through the cosmos on a silver thread, following the music where my soul is led. Suspended in a silver air, my pulse begins to slowly wake. I feel the static everywhere. The quiet night begins to break. Shadows dissolve chasing the light in your opening eyes. The world slows down to a hum. Static lingers in the heavy air. Let the frequencies wash over. Breathing deeply in the dark. Street lights bleed into the damn concrete. Silver halos wrapping around my feet. I am walking where the shadows play, washing all the heavy thoughts away. Glass and steel reflect the midnight blue. Nothing here to tether me to you. Just the rhythm of my silent pace, drifting softly through this empty space. The frequency is rising from the ground. I lose myself inside the hollow sound. The colors blur and melt into the night. I surrender to the fading light. Caught inside the neon city tides, where the secret of the midnight highs. Let the bassline carry me away, far beyond the edges of the day. Caught inside the neon city tides, gliding where the phantom current rise, sinking to the velvet and the deep, while the rest of the world goes to sleep. Passing by the glowing vacant signs, reading stories in the broken lines. Every whisper of the passing wind tells me this is where the dreams begin. Time is freezing at the cool night air. Smoke is rising like a quiet prayer. I am shedding every skin I wore, leaving them upon the pavement floor. The frequency is rising from the ground. I lose myself inside the hollow sound. The colors blur and melt into the night. I surrender to the fading light. Caught inside the neon city tides, where the secret of the midnight hides. Let the bassline carry me away, far beyond the edges of the day. Caught inside the neon city tides, gliding where the phantom current rides, sinking to the velvet and the deep, while the rest of the world goes to sleep. Echoes bouncing off the alley walls, answer to the way the darkness calls, floating through the solitary haze, lost inside this geometric maze. Heartbeat sinking to the muffled drum, waiting for the morning light to come. Caught inside the neon city tides, where the secret of the midnight hides. Let the bassline carry me away, far beyond the edges of the day. Caught inside the neon city tides, gliding where the phantom current rise, sinking to the velvet and the deep, while the rest of the world goes to sleep. Fading into static once again, the neon tide begins to slowly fall. Just a whisper in the velvet dark. Close your eyes and let it all dissolve. drifting through the quiet spaces, a whisper in the silver air. Shadows melting into colors, I can feel you waiting there. The city sleeps beneath a blanket made of starlight. I close my eyes and let the rhythm take control. A heavy pulse is beating somewhere in the far night. It sends a sudden shiver deep into my soul. We walk the wire between the dreaming and the waking. The concrete jungle turns into a velvet sea. I feel the heavy chains, the yesterday are breaking. And in this midnight current I'm finally free. The temperature is rising, pulling me away. The colors of the midnight bleed into the day. I hold my breath and let the gravity release. I'm rushing for the edge to find the sudden peace. We are riding on these oceans of light. We are burning like a fire in the night. Leave the shadows of the sorrow far behind. It's a beautiful surrender of the light. We are riding on these oceans of light, where the future and the memories ignite. Hold me closer as we elevate and fly. We are touching every corner of the sky. Eyelids bounce across the glass and painted mirrors. I hear your voice calling from across the room. The smoky atmosphere is suddenly much clearer. A sudden rush that sweeps away the heavy gloom. There is a magic in the way the bass is breathing. A steady heartbeat we can follow to the end. This is the sanctuary for the souls believing, where broken spirits finally begin to mend. The temperature is rising, pulling me away. The colors of the midnight bleed into the day. I hold my breath and let the gravity release. I'm rushing toward the edge to find a sudden peace. We are riding on these oceans of light. We are burning like a fire in the night. Leave the shadows of the sorrow the synthesis of sound, the beating of the heart. This is a very place where new beginnings start. Higher and higher, the frequencies will soar. We are standing at the threshold of the dawn. We are riding on these oceans of light. We are burning like a fire in the night. Leave the shadows of the sorrow behind. It's a beautiful surrender of the mind. We are riding on these oceans of light, where the future and the memories ignite. Hold me closer as we elevate and fly. We are touching every corner of the sky. The glow is fading, but the warmth is here to stay. A gentle hum that slowly washes into gray. Suspended in the quiet of the afterglow.